The food service industry continues to be one of the hardest hit areas following the pandemic. Restaurants that were forced to shut down or cut back on their workforce are now trying to play catch up, but they cannot seem to find enough employees. And that includes some restaurants and cafes inside Sky Harbor. You may have seen this, but they are hiring. The question is, can they get the workers? Joining us now by phone to talk more about this is Tom Romig. He is with SSP America. They're in charge of hiring restaurant employees at the airport. We appreciate your time, Tommy. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, first things first. Let's start with the airport, and then we'll springboard off that into the wider discussion about what's going on. What's happening at the airport? We're seeing the video of workers saying they're overworked because they're pulling double shifts because there aren't enough restaurant workers. Where are we on that tonight?
Well, we as a policy do not do that. We will ask some people to extend their hours, obviously, but one of the frustrations of the passengers at this point is that we don't have enough employees to extend the hours of the restaurants that we would like to have. So we still maintain and still work towards the quality of life for the employee, but the negative effect of that is that on certain days we close restaurants early. Some days we just don't open restaurants because we don't have the staff.
Tommy, why are they not coming back to work? What's happening?
Yeah, I wish I had a definitive answer for that. I know that the competition is fierce, and if you drive around Phoenix, you see now hiring signs just about on every business. It's from truckers to CDL drivers to our vendors. Everybody is short-staffed. If we're ordering kitchen equipment, the lead time was 6 to 8 weeks. Is now up to 3 to 4 months. And it seems to be, it's not just a Phoenix problem. It seems to be a problem throughout the country.
So are these workers, just give me your best guess, are they finding quote-unquote better jobs, moving up the ladder, or is it that they're being paid to sit it out and they're waiting for those benefits to run out and then they'll come back to work?
I think you have a combination of the two. I think there are certainly folks who are satisfied and happy with the unemployment or being able to spend time with their family. Some folks are just still afraid of the virus. The other half, I think, have moved on. Amazon has moved in and hired quite a few people. Walmart's hiring 5,500 people. It's just a slew of everybody being needed, and I wish I had an answer as to where they went.
Yeah, it may be the perfect storm. Tommy, I'm curious out there, do you require your employees in the food service at Sky Harbor to be vaccinated?
We do not.
You don't? Okay.
No.
Because I was wondering, I mean, this is part of the nursing shortage, and nobody wants to talk about it, but that is one of the reasons some of the nurses are leaving the business. They don't want to get vaccinated. So that is feeding into this. There's burnout, but there's also that factor as well.
Absolutely. And we're still waiting. I know that the president has mandated any company with 100 employees or more everyone needs to be vaccinated, but there's so many variables that go along with it and details that we haven't received yet that we know as much as anybody else at this point on what will happen in the future.
Okay, Tommy Romig, SSP America. I appreciate your time, Tommy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. I know it's a thorny issue. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.